Hi there all vinyl community friends and of course all other YouTubers who are watching this video. This is Ingrid from the Netherlands again, aka Rocking Lupa, and this is going to be my second video for today because I already made a video about my latest CD purchases, and but in this part, the second part, I will show you my latest vinyl finds. And yeah, actually they are not all latest finds, because there are also a few records which I bought already a while ago, but yeah, they were in the yet to play bin, so I haven't listened to it yet until yeah, recently. And so yeah, finally time to show you now in my video, and yeah, and also clear up some stuff again, because I already told you in my previous video, but next weekend yeah, I'm going to the record fair in Utrecht, Holland, and yeah, they say that probably, yeah, I don't know if it's true, but they say it's the largest record fair in the world. And again, I don't know if it's true, but that's what they say. And yeah, it's always twice a year, so in April and November. And yeah, to be honest, I haven't been to that event for I think already about 2 or 3 years, something like that. So yeah, high time to visit yeah, the record fair again, I guess. And yeah, but I always yeah, when I go there I really have to save some money, so you know, because otherwise, yeah, I just couldn't afford to go there. And yeah, that's the only way yeah, to do it, I guess. So yeah, save some money over the last few months, and yeah, so finally I can go again. So yeah, I go Saturday, and but also it's the entire weekend, so people can also go on the Sunday. But yeah, I decided I will go Saturday, and well, I'm sure we will enjoy that day so much. So I will go together with my son. So yeah, I'm sure we will have much fun together. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do next Saturday. So visit that huge record fair. And so in the meantime, yeah, I really wanted to clear up some stuff again. So yeah, high time for a new vinyl finds video. Well, so I already showed you my recent CD finds, and now I will show you the vinyl. The first vinyl I want to show you, it's a 45, and it's also cool that it's yeah, it's about the same, yeah, it's the title of that song, sort of. It's about 45. Do the 45 by Ryan Shaw. And this is actually a promo 7-inch, so it's very rare. So I'm very glad I found this. And Ryan Shaw, if you are not familiar with him, yeah, it's a really great soul, American soul singer. And yeah, maybe you could compare him with singers like, you know, Jackie Wilson or Otis Redding, and you know, singers like that. So if you are really into that yeah, soul sound, I really recommend you Ryan Shaw. He has 3 albums out now, and I have all the 3 albums on CD actually. And Yeah, actually I don't know if his albums are also released on vinyl, so I don't know, to be honest. So I was really glad to find this on vinyl, and so do the 45, and on the B-side it's I Found a Love a cappella version. So yeah. And there's also a picture from Ryan Shaw on the label, so that's really cool too. So yeah, if you find some of his albums, really recommend it. You should really take a listen. Ryan Shaw. Then I will move to the LPs. Of course, like many people in the VC, I also bought The Next Day by David Bowie. And I also bought the CD. So, but this vinyl version also contains the CD version. So, yeah, this is still in the shrink wrap, so I haven't opened it yet. And but yeah, really great album by David Bowie. I have a few David Bowie albums in my collection also. I don't have his entire collection yet, so I'm always looking for more. So yeah, but very nice to have this. So The Next Day, David Bowie. I found this one for my Michael Jackson collection. Jackson 5, it has 2 records and introductions by Bill Cosby, Tommy Smothers, Rosie Greer, or Greer, I don't know how to pronounce that. And but this seems to be very rare, at least in a good condition. I've seen more albums. I've seen more copies, but yeah, most of them are damaged or have much ring wear and everything. So yeah, it's very rare also to find this in a good condition. You know, it's 2 record sets, so yeah, great to have this for my MJ collection. So the Jackson 5. I already showed you the CD format from this album, and I already told you I also found the vinyl. So this is the medium rare album by the Foo Fighters, and I'm not sure, but I think this is a Record Store Day edition, but I'm not sure. If you know more something about it, maybe you can tell me. And yeah, it's also quite yeah, difficult to find, and also for a decent price, because of they are quite rare. Yeah, sometimes people really ask insane prices for it, but this was quite acceptable. So Foo Fighters. My son, he's 15 years old, and he's also a huge Foo Fighters fan. So yeah, he really enjoyed that album too already. So that's very nice. And well, this is a thrift store find. The Visitors by ABBA or Ebba. I don't know how you pronounce it abroad. This is from 1981. So I bought this for only €1 in a thrift store. And if I'm not mistaken, this was also the last studio album by ABBA, but I'm not sure. So yeah. It also has the hit One of Us. So very cool find. Yeah, I'm a huge fan from this singer for years. And this is his debut album. I already had it for years on CD, but I finally found it on LP too now. It's the debut album by Bryan Adams, and yeah, I am already listening to this Canadian singer already since my very young teenage years, actually. Before, you know, he wrote songs like "Do It For You" and stuff like that. So yeah, I already listened to this singer at a time when my friends at school have never heard of him before, you know, if you know what I mean. So yeah, so I'm really glad I found this on vinyl now too. This is let's take a look. This is also a thrift store find. It's in Dutch, De Grootste Hits van, or actually Great Hits by Harry Belafonte. So very nice thrift store find. And this is also Harry Belafonte. This is a German release. It's by RCA Records, RCA Victor, Die großen Erfolge. And yeah, which also something is like yeah, the greatest hits, I guess. So yeah, Golden Records, and yeah, Banana Boat, Angelina, Coconut Woman, and you know, all his huge hits. And yeah, my mother, she always played Harry Belafonte when I was a little girl, you know, when she was busy in the house or ironing and stuff like that. So yeah, very nice to have this. Harry Belafonte. This is a very great addition to my Blondie collection. Eat to the Beat. So very nice. And yeah, it among others the hit Dreaming is on this album. This is also a Blondie album, The Hunter. Look at the fantastic hair from Debbie Harry. Yeah, typical 80s, I guess. Yeah, 1982. And yeah, great addition to my Blondie collection. This is also Blondie album, Auto American. And yeah, just a great album. Also Blondie related, of course, this is a solo album, a Rockbird by Debbie Harry. So very cool. Excellent condition also, no ring wear. It plays perfectly, so I'm very happy with this. This is an album, Next Position Please by Cheap Trick. I really like Cheap Trick. Yeah, very great rock band. Sometimes also a little bit AOR kind of music, but yeah, great record. This is another album by Cheap Trick, All Shook Up. So also very nice to have. This is yeah, one of the most famous big hair 80s bands, I guess. Yeah, glam rock, you know. This is Night Songs by Cinderella. And yeah, such a great album. And yeah, among others the hit Nobody's Fool, excellent song. So yeah, if you are into 80s hard rock, yeah, Ricky really recommended it, you know. Cinderella. This is yeah, really one of my most favorite singers, you know, crooners, Nat King Cole, and this is Nat King Cole sings with the Nat King Cole Trio. I bought this second hand already a few weeks ago, so yeah, great record. This is The House of Blue Lights by Deep Purple. Yeah, of course, with Ian Gillan as a vocalist and John Lord on keyboards and organs and everything. And may he rest in peace, you know. So, Deep Purple. Yeah, I really like Fats Domino, so every time when I see a record by Fats Domino, I don't know what it is, but I just got to have this. So yeah, it's in stereo, and yeah, of course, few of his greatest hits. Fats Domino, and this is really a cool find. Systematic Chaos by Dream Theater, and yeah, very nice gatefold, 2 record sets, and it's yeah, by Roadrunner Records on yeah, from 2007, and it sounds excellent. And yeah, so it seems that yeah, I'm really gaining some more yeah, Dream Theater vinyl these days, lately. So that's very cool. Dream Theater. This is 1984 by the Eurythmics, and of course I was a teenager in the 80s, so yeah, the Eurythmics is definitely one of my favorites 80s bands, duo, you know, icons. So very cool to have this. This is an album from Jimi Hendrix, 64 Boulevard Records, I guess. Yeah, it's a UK pressing. So very cool to have this. This I found in a thrift store, and for only €1. It's called Non-Stop by Julio Iglesias. You know. Yeah. So it also has a duet with Stevie Wonder, and it's all yeah, English language songs, so not Spanish like his other records. So yeah, it's not the greatest music, you know, but for only €1, fine with me, you know. So yeah, that was a cool find also. This is also something I found in a thrift store bin. It's Jump Up by Elton John. And yeah, sometimes maybe people call his music quite kind of cheesy, but yeah, I think Elton John is just a great artist. Cool, yeah, a gatefold, and yeah, just great songs on this album also. And this is also an Elton John record I found in a thrift store bin. London and New York, so these are all live recordings. It's by Pickwick International. Yeah, Pickwick International, and previously issued on DGM Records as Here and Now. So maybe I'll find that record too one day, I don't know. Elton John. Yeah, this was just a wild guess which I found in the thrift store bin. Also, I didn't know what it sounded, what it would sound like. It's a Dutch release. It's called La Bamba en 13 andere Latijns-Amerikaanse successen, or when I will translate it, La Bamba and 13 other Latin American success or greatest, you know. Yeah, Los Alegres, I think that's the band, and yeah. So all sort of yeah, you know, very nice music on a sunny day, which is not today because today it's raining again. But yeah. But yeah, no, nice to play it once in a while. And let's see, this is Dirty Fingers by Gary Moore. And yeah, this is from 1984 on Jet Records. So very cool, cool addition to my Gary Moore collection. And I still, you know, it's really a bummer that he's not among us anymore. You know, I really was such a huge Gary Moore fan. So yeah, I was really sad on that day. You know, when the news came, yeah, he passed away. So yeah, rest in peace, Gary Moore. You know, this is a record I bought from someone in the neighborhood. This is Roy Orbison sings, yeah, Problem Child, You're My Baby, I Never Knew, Domino, and it also has Jerry Lee Lewis and Tommy Rowe. Yeah, I really like that, you know, old, yeah, 50s, also rock and roll kind of, yeah, songs. So great addition to my collection. Yeah, this is the also a glam rock band from the 80s again, hard rock, melodic rock. This is Look What the Cat Dragged In by the band Poison. And yeah, they really look like 4 women on this cover. You know, it's really almost horrible, but yeah, well, that's what the 80s were those days. You know, really, yeah, lots of makeup and big hair, and you know, so. But yeah, you know, great songs on this, and yeah, Poison. And what's also very nice is that I found the uncensored version for Open Up and Say Ah by Poison. So this is the uncensored version, and I already had this one in my collection, so you can see the difference. So I already had this one, and I bought this one recently. So yeah, in some countries, yeah, probably they were not supposed to release this one, so they came out with the censored version. And yeah, so I'm really glad I have this one too now, also by Poison. So really cool. And let's take a look. Just a few Rush records I also picked up over the, yeah, I think already a few weeks ago, but yeah, I didn't show you yet. This is A Farewell to Kings. And a very nice gatefold. So Rush. And let's take a look. yeah, two more Rush records. This is Grace Under Pressure, and it's always very nice when I listen to Rush. I always can hear, you know, yeah, I always when I listen to Dream Theater, you know, I always hear that they are very much inspired by Rush, you know, and always when I listen to Rush, I hear some little, you know, details which I also hear in Dream Theater records, if you know what I mean. So yeah, that's very nice. But yeah, very cool find also. This is Signals, also by Rush. So yeah, I don't have the entire Rush collection yet, so but I try to yeah, to gain more of their albums, and yeah, so I'm very glad with those purchases already. This is a record by Rick Springfield. It's from 1985 already. I don't know how to pronounce the title, but I think it's Tao, something like that. So yeah, and I played it yesterday and plays perfectly. So yeah, really great to have this Rick Springfield. Also a little bit, yeah, rock AOR kind of music. This is Crazy Nights. It's a 2 LP set, or actually it has a 1 LP and a 12-inch single. So, and it's Tigers of Pantang, and yeah, by MCA Records. Really great hard rock band. So that was a very cool find too. I found this one, a self-titled album by Kim Wilde, and yeah, I'm really glad to have this, and Kids in America among others on this one. So yeah, I saw Kim Wilde once performing live as a support act for Michael Jackson many years ago. So yeah, that's really cool, very cool memory. This is a really great yeah, melodic hard rock band, Winger, and it's called 2 and in the Heart of the Young. So yeah, with Kip Winger of course, and but also as you can see, Rap Beach. He also appears on this record, and he was later, of course, also in the lineup for Whitesnake. So yeah, very cool. This is Conscience by Womack and Womack, and of course it has the hits Teardrops. Very cool gatefold. Yeah, I love that song Teardrop, so I could buy this second hand a few weeks ago. So yeah, very cool find, and great songs also on the rest of the album. Womack and Womack. This is, yeah, this is by the band Yes, and this is Tornado. Really one of the greatest rock bands ever, in my opinion. So yeah, great to have this. I also bought another Yes album. It's Close to the Edge. And yeah, great gatefold, beautiful artwork also. And yeah, of course John Anderson and Steve Howe and everything, Rick Wakeman. So yeah, on Atlantic Records. So really cool to have this. Then I also bought a few compilation albums. This is Thrift Store Find, Volume 6 Greatest Hits. And yeah, this is a Dutch pressing, and it also has a lot of Dutch bands, like for example Golden Earring and Focus and Earth and Fire. You know, Catapult, maybe you remember them, Let Your Hair Hang Down. And but also some other music from Slade, among others. And you know, so yeah, the cover is not not very well anymore, you know, in not very good condition. But yeah, for only €1, you know, in the record plays fine. So that's all that matters, I guess. Let's take a look. I also bought this one in the thrift store. 20 rock and roll originals. I just love that music. I can't help it. Can't get enough of it. You know, Jerry Lee Lewis, Carl Perkins, Johnny Cash, Roy Orbison, and the Shangri-Las, Slim Rhodes, yeah, Pat Boone, Del Shannon, Bobby Sherman, the Tillman Brothers, of course. You know, the Tillman Brothers, they were of course a Dutch Indo band, and yeah, so I think they were the first band in Holland. They brought the rock and roll in our country. And unfortunately, a few years ago, Andy Tillman, so the singer, guitarist, the frontman, in fact, he passed away, unfortunately. So rest in peace, Andy Tillman. But yeah, I think the Tillman Brothers, they were the really very first band in Holland, before the Beatles, by the way. And so when the Tillman Brothers brought their rock and roll here in Holland, and nobody ever here in Holland ever heard of the Beatles, you know. So yeah. So yeah, great to have this. And this is also a compilation LP I bought in the thrift store. Also 20 originals, 20 original stars by the K-Tel label. I guess that's a German label, but I'm not sure. Yeah, 20 rock and roll greats, you know, Chuck Berry and yeah, Little Richard, Jerry Lee Lewis, Wanda Jackson, Gene Vincent, Everly Brothers, the Platters, Bill Haley, you know, yeah, Carl Perkins, Gene Pitney, etc., etc. So yeah, very cool. For only €1, you can never go wrong. Well, this is a record I bought from someone in the neighborhood, a second hand. It's fantastic rock, and it has songs by Billy Lee Riley, the Platters, Billy Riley, Jerry Lee Lewis, Chuck Berry, Fats Domino, Charlie Rich, etc. So very nice, yeah, 50s music. This is a compilation LP, yeah, Sentimental Journey. It has, it's a Dutch pressing. It has songs from 1945, 1980. It's, oh yeah, it's it has songs from, yeah, let's take a look. Vera Lynn, Glenn Miller, you know, Bing Crosby, the Andrews Sisters, Nat King Cole, Mills Brothers, many others. So yeah, more of yeah, the very old music. So very nice gatefold. It has 2 records. So yeah, very nice thrift store find. Then I found this one, Swing is the Thing, 2 LP set, also in the thrift store bin. So yeah, two records, and very nice gatefold, very nice picture, you know, Andrews Sisters, and yeah, it has among others the Mills Brothers, Glenn Miller, Al Jolson and Bing Crosby, Andrews Sisters, Inkpots, yeah, music like that. So yeah, very nice. And this is actually the last record I wanted to show you today. It's by this was really something I wanted to have for years, because this is Space Odyssey from the London Philharmonic Orchestra, but it also has the theme from 2001, which was very much used as an intro for the live shows for Elvis Presley. You know, so I was looking for this for really many years. So this was really a surprise to find this in a thrift store. Yeah, so this was really yeah, so great to find this. So and I only for €1. Yeah, is that a treat or not, you know? So yeah. So this was my latest LP I wanted to show you today. And yeah, actually I don't think I can upload the videos now until later today, actually later this evening, because I have to work in the afternoon and in the evening. So yeah, but yeah, I already recorded the videos, and I will upload the videos later today. Okay? Well, I hope you liked watching all my new purchases so far, and let me know what you think about it. Leave me comments, or you know, contact me through the mail or through Facebook and everything. And all the new subscribers also, thank you very much. It's really great that you joined my YouTube channel, and yeah, it's really wonderful that other people really appreciate yeah, the videos you just make, and you know, it's just a hobby, and you know, nothing really special, I guess. It's just I'm just talking about music, and the music I like and I just bought recently and everything. So yeah, thank you that you yeah, appreciate it so very much. So yeah, well, so this weekend I'm really going to enjoy the record fair, and hopefully I will get some very cool stuff over there. And yeah, so I'll be back soon with another video, hopefully. And I will leave you here now, and I will upload this these two videos later on today. Okay? Thank you for watching. Bye bye, my friends. Have a cool weekend already. Bye bye.